Welcome to Wiseman Perception.
In this video we are going to talk about why Sigma male are high values man. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. For those who are unfamiliar with the manhood mythology, the concept of an alpha male is based on the absurdly illogical belief that groups of humans are destined to be led by an aggressive, domineering leader, also known as the alpha. For those who are familiar with the manhood mythology, the term alpha male can be used interchangeably. The now debunked theory was based on observations of wolves living in captivity, and subsequent studies of wild wolves concluded that wolf behavior was far more nuanced than a binary between an alpha and his cowering subordinates. Not only is this not how humans function, but it is also not how wolf packs function. But the correction came too late. The idea of an alpha male persisted, becoming deeply ingrained in popular culture. It is an ideology that can justify oppressive hierarchies and reduce people to empty stereotypes. Despite this, the concept of an alpha male persisted. The concept of the alpha male, which is tinged with a touch of incel ideology and serves to validate toxic worldviews and amplify latent insecurities, has almost reached the status of an astrological sign. What is a Sigma male? To put it another way, men who belong to the category of Sigma exist outside of the binary classification of alpha and beta. They are characterized as having a high degree of independence and originality, with little to no regard for how society perceives them. In order to achieve this, they will frequently defy stereotypes, refuse to conform to expectations, and, in general, blaze a trail for themselves that is distinct from what the expectations of men are within society. In comparison to alpha and beta men, Sigma men were once thought of as the exception or as being rare. However, in recent years, there has been a rise in the prevalence of the Sigma male mentality. It's probably because of the recent trend of social media, which allows for more freedom of expression on the internet. According to some, John Wick is an example of a Sigma male. After all, who wouldn't want to compare themselves to a calm and collected assassin? Keanu Reeves is not the best choice when it comes to selecting a role model that exemplifies a non-existent category of manhood. However, one could certainly do a lot worse than choosing him. Other fictitious categories include beta, gamma, and omega males. As a result of their position near the bottom of the hierarchy, these men have a low probability of achieving financial stability or finding a sexual partner. This line of thinking is exactly how pickup artists view the world. It's about as insightful as a BuzzFeed quiz that classifies people into different flavors of Starbucks syrup. In case you haven't noticed, this line of thinking is exactly how pickup artists view the world. Because of this, Sigma males are extremely valuable. Number 12, they aren't attention seekers. Males who identify as Sigma don't look to others for approval or attention. When they do obtain it, however, they do not rely on it in any way and do not thrive because of it. They are more likely to blend into the scenery, remain quiet, and pay attention to what is going on around them than they are to take the spotlight. Number 11, they are self-sufficient. Sigma males place a higher value on independence than almost anything else, and they will make every effort to be entirely self-sufficient in every facet of life. They do not want to be dependent on anyone for the fundamentals of life and work to develop their skills so that they can lead an independent existence. Number 10, they tend to have small but close social circles. Male Sigmas typically do not feel the need to have a large number of friends or to impress large groups of people. They would much rather have a smaller group of friends that they are able to trust and who are on the same wavelength as they are. Although it may give the impression of being antisocial, it is not. Number 9, they decide their future. Sigma males succeed or fail according to their own standards, in contrast to alphas, who do well in a high-functioning environment, and betas, who do well in a passive, low-stress environment. They are aware that they have control over their destinies and are therefore less constrained by the society or environment in which they live. They accept full responsibility for both their actions and the results of those actions. Number 8, they can fit into friend groups but do not rely on them. Because Sigma males are adaptable, it is not difficult for them to integrate themselves into a variety of social settings or get along with others. On the other hand, this does not imply that they are dependent on their friends or social groups. They don't need the approval and happiness of others to have a good time. They can be themselves regardless of who they associate with. Number 7, they have rusty social skills. As a result of their lack of emotional reactions and their forthright manner when communicating, Sigma men can give the impression that they are either uninterested or brusque. The fact that they are such good listeners makes it inevitable that some people will find this behavior impolite. They are not trying to be deceptive in any way, so they do not use flowery language or flattery. Number 6, they have an ambiguous morality. Sigma males typically have a clear sense of right and wrong, even in murky situations. In this regard, they might have a sympathetic attitude towards certain individuals, rather than passing immediate judgment on those individuals. In addition to this, it develops in them the ability to think critically and analyze issues from all angles before making a decision. Number 5, they are self-aware. Although this is sometimes the case with beta males, the root of the problem is usually insecurity. When we talk about Sigma men being self-aware, we mean it in a way that encompasses both their strengths and their weaknesses. They are aware of both aspects of themselves. They are able to self-correct when they make mistakes and do not continue to make the same errors because they are self-aware. Number 4, they are good listeners. Sigma males have a reputation for being excellent listeners because they understand the importance of maintaining silence and showing respect when other people are speaking as a matter of common courtesy. They place a higher priority on the information rather than the volume, which enables them to both listen carefully and contribute when necessary. Number 3, they can lead without exerting authority. People have a tendency to think of alpha males when leadership is mentioned. Although their approach to leadership is a little bit different, Sigma males can also make for excellent leaders. Instead of trying to establish their dominance or authority, they prefer to lead by setting an example or communicating with one another. With a well-rounded approach to leadership, Sigmas will be successful in getting what needs to be done. Number 2, they are themselves, regardless of who is watching. Sigma males have a tendency to be themselves regardless of who else is around, in contrast to other people who may have a tendency to be around other people or present a certain face to society. It is a remarkable quality because they will be more or less the same person when they are by themselves as they are when they are with other people. Number 1, they are flexible. Sigma males are able to adapt to almost any circumstance, in contrast to alpha and beta males, who are more set in their preferred personalities and environments. Sigma males are more versatile. They are able to perform well in a variety of social settings, with varying team compositions, and even when operating outside of their comfort zones. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.